Hello everybody, we are here today with a Batrep of the mission scenario Dealbreaker, and this is the second scenario that you can get in 0.11.4 playtest, which is currently out. Today we are doing a little bit of actual play testing because I'm going to reduce the model count from what's listed in that version, because there's a lot of models on the board, and while it would be great if a computer could take control of it, because I'm playing solo, I kind of want it to be a bit quicker and a bit snappier. So I'm going to be playing with only 3 ghosts, and I'm going to be reducing all the encounter group sizes by 1, which we'll see how it goes. We'll see whether it's a change I want to make. If it's quicker to play and easier to play, it'll mean getting the game to the table is a lot better, a lot easier, and it's going to happen a lot more frequently for people. So let's set up the table. I'll show you the table that I've set up behind me. Excuse the ring light, not ideal lighting, but I'm not a professional, so. But it'll make the table look nice. We're also going to be using my phone for the recording. I hope it's okay. Cool. So let's go to the table and I'll take you through the scenario. Actually, I think I'll talk to you about the scenario now. So this has just taken place after we've got some information successfully in the first scenario, which leads us to this one where we're going to be jumping a deal that's happening between a group of Gangers and a group of Reavers, who are kind of your wasteland scavengers clans, your nomads if you're familiar with Cyberpunk. They're going to be trying to do a deal. As soon as we arrive, things go wrong and everyone starts shooting each other. So let's see if we can take advantage of the mayhem and come out on top. The simple objective is just to eliminate all the enemies on the board. We can freely end the scenario after the end of round 4, because at the end of round 3, we're going to have a group of Gangers show up or a group of Reavers show up as backup, and they could show up anywhere. So let's see what happens. So welcome to the dockyards, where we've got our group of Gangers and Reavers having a little deal in the middle. We've got 4 Reavers here, which I'm using these 40k scavenger models. They've got long rifles, so if they focus and shoot because it's precise, they get automatic critical hits, but they only roll 1 attack dice. Then we've got 4 Gangers. We've got 2 guys up here with pistols, and then a guy here and a guy here, and they've both got carbines. Keep it simple. And these guys are doing a little deal in the middle. The Reavers have got their cars over here, and the Gangers have got their cars over here. See, I've borrowed my son's crane here and blue tacked them onto some cardboard terrain. This is some cool stuff from, I think it's terrain crate stuff actually. Inside you get loads of this stuff. Inside is all lovely and artwork, so you can use it for internals and externals. Really nice. And then this stuff I think is from the Firefly Scoundrels and something board game. I've got some paper over here for my water, and you've got some jetties that go into the water, because one side of the table is all water, and then there's the open area in the middle where the deal's happening. So cool, this is my table. We're going to deploy our ghosts to any one table edge, but first let me introduce you to the ghosts. If you've watched the other videos, you'll recognise them. Got Booker. He's got a shotgun and a Tac-visor, who's also a leader, so he's good at rolling extra dice. We've got Kaylee. She's got a long rifle and is agile, good shot. Brother Chrome, who's got an axe and a hand cannon and is really good against robots. He's a bit of a crazy zealot man. And then Merrick with our machine gun and the fierce talent, which means he's just really hard to kill. So I said I'm going to be using 3 ghosts for this. I've decided I'm going to take Merrick, Brother Chrome and Booker, because I think Kaylee's advantage of range and accuracy is going to be a bit obscured, considering we're going to be quite short range here if we're firing down from this building, or it's going to be quite obscured here and quite obscured there. So I'm going to take these 3, and the scenario tells us to deploy them along one table edge to our choice. I think this table edge is good, coming down the middle, because they're going to be shooting at each other. So let's put Brother Chrome right in the middle, ready to go. Let's put Merrick up the side, and let's put Booker over the side here. Cool. It's actually really hard to do holding a camera. Ash from Guerrilla Miniatures Games is really, really good at it, and I'm so sorry that my fingers keep getting in the way. Fat fingers, eh? Right. So we've set up. The objective here is to basically just kill everything. We're going to have some dudes show up at the end of round 3. And I am good to go. So we're going to roll 3 activation dice, because we've got 3 ghosts.
+1 because Booker is a leader. So I'll roll him here. Okay, 1s are not great. There's no adrenaline there. But first round, the scenario says Gangers and Reavers all have an initiative of 1 during the first round. And then they'll activate 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 just in this round as they start shooting each other when they realise that we've showed up. So let's sign a dice. Let's put Merrick first. Let's give the 1s to Chrome and Booker. So we'll start with Merrick. All right, here he goes. He's gonna, first of all, he's gonna move. He moves 1 plus 2 inches, he moves 3 inches. That's not great. I think we're just gonna move him again. So his second action is to also dash. So he's a further 7 inches, that's 10 inches in total, which brings him right up to that fence. Now I've realised I'm using this basically school ruler, and I realised that you don't really need anything longer than 12 inches to play this game, because some guns have a limited range of 12, like shotguns. Other guns have any amount of range, and you'll rarely be moving one movement further than 12 inches. So you kind of don't really need a tape measure, which is quite handy considering that I've only got one hand free. So we're going to be using this. Okay, so Merrick's run up to both actions. Brother Chrome is going to probably run both actions as well. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, add them together for 7, add his speed times 2 because he's moving twice, 4, so it's 11 inches in total. So he's going to move just to the top of that staircase there. In he goes, charging away. Last is going to be Booker because they're all initiative 1. We can keep them going. Booker's going to move once, see where he ends up. Oh, a 1! A 1! Booker doesn't really pick up his feet. He's only going to get 3 inches forward. That's not good enough really, is it? I need probably about 10 inches to get to that. So let's move again. 5 plus 7, that is a total of 10 plus the 3 initially, so yeah, 10 inches. And Booker's going to sprint up to there and get into some cover. Okay, so we're ready to go. For next round, ready to open fire. But let's go to our Reavers and Gangers now on initiative 1. I'm going to roll a die to see which side will go first. 1, 2, 3 is the Reavers. I'm going to roll that again. It's a 4. The Gangers will go first. All right. So I'm going to say that this Ganger goes first because he's just seen us running in. He thinks the deal is they've been set up. So he whips out a pistol, points it at the Reaver, and opens fire. Pistols have got 2 shots. That's a 6. That's a crit. The 2 will miss because the Reaver's evasion is 4. -1 for being within 6 inches of the attacker. Or rather, difficulties 1 easier. But the 6 will hit and crit. We roll to see what that crit is. It's another 6. That's an extra damage. That's a bullseye. So the pistol shot does 2 damage to our Reaver. But the Reaver has an armor save of 6+. Does he make it? He rolls a 1 and a 3. He does not make it. He is toast. Okay, and we'll pop a little blood splat down. Right, so that was its first action. So he's going to move. He's going to run away 5 inches. 5 is what to that corner there, 5 to this corner. Let's say he's going to run, well that's not good. Is he going to run forward and get into cover here? I think he is, because he'd be exposed if he moved here and exposed if he moved here. So I think it makes sense for him to actually dive into cover behind this car. Yeah, he's moving forward. Okay, so Ganger is gone, now it's over to the Reavers, because that's what the scenario says to do in the first round. Usually you do all Gangers and then all Reavers, all Reavers and then all Gangers, because the Reavers have higher initiative. So the Reaver's going to go, let's say this guy, he just saw his mate get shot. He's going to shoot back, but he's going to shoot at this guy who's up in the open, because he's not a stupid guy. He fires 1 shot. He's going to focus and then shoot. So he needs 3s to hit. He hits, it's an automatic crit because it's a precise weapon. And the crit is an extra point of damage, so that guy takes 2 damage. And he's got no armor save. Right. Over to the Gangers. This guy on the roof, I think. He's only got a pistol. Hang on. No, let's do this guy here. Because he's closer to him. He's super close to Brother Chrome. So he's going to turn his gun up, shoot at Brother Chrome who's running down those steps, hitting on 3s because he's in 6 inches. Okay, that's 2 hits. Not good. Brother Chrome has got a 5+ armor save. Let's just have a look. Yes, 5+ armor save. He makes 1. Brother Chrome takes 1 damage. He's all gravy. Okay, back to the Reavers. So this guy fired. This guy's going to shoot. He's also got a long rifle. He's going to focus and shoot at... Should we finish this guy off? Yeah, he's going to finish this guy off. Focus and shoot. It's a one shot. 3s to hit. He rolls a 6. It would be a crit anyway because it's precise. And this guy only needs 1 more damage to kill him, so he's gone. All right, Ganger's going to go. Let's say this guy now because he was going to go next, but now it's him. Oh, he should have moved really. He should have moved at the end of his after shooting. He should have run 4 inches away. Oh, he can't really get 4 inches away. Can't really get into cover with 4, but he'll leg it anyway. That's a bad place to be. Doesn't want to be next to Brother Chrome. This guy's going to go. Let's see. I'm going to roll random. I'm going to say he's going to shoot Brother Chrome or the guy on the roof. Actually, it'd be him, wouldn't it? Because he's not got any cover. Yeah, he's going to shoot Chromie. Gun points up. Opens fire. Oh, that's a crit. And the 5 hits as well. Let's see what the crit does. Crit isn't bullseye. It's an extra point damage. That's 3 damage coming in at Chromie. 5 plus to save. Saves 1. Takes 2 more damage. That's not good. Brother Chrome has a resilience of 6, so he can take 6 damage before he's knocked out. Alright. And then we've got our last Reaver to go over there, I think. Now, would he shoot Brother Chrome as well? Let's say he's going to shoot... interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he chooses to shoot the Ganger over here. So he's going to focus and fire. What's that? A 2. It's a miss. And the Reavers do have a shoot skill of 1, so they can reroll 1s. But he doesn't have a shoot skill of 2, so he can't reroll 2. Okay, Reaver's gang is done. That is end of round 1. On to round 2. We get straight into it. We're going to take our 4 activation dice, because Booker's a leader. We're going to roll them. And we're going to see what we get. We've got an adrenaline. So we'll probably just get rid of that 1 because we're not going to use it. Someone's having 2 actions. Who's it going to be? Now, Booker does 2 damage standard with a shotgun, plus 1. So actually the shotgun's really good against Gangers. It's a bit of an overkill on a Reaver. Then again, just in case they save. I feel like I'm going to give Booker the adrenaline because I want to get him in there and just absolutely sweep those Reavers. And then we'll give the 5 to Chrome, so he can go before the Reavers, just in case that they do go. And we'll give the 3 to Merrick, and that'll actually be before the Gangers, because the Gangers have initiative of 3. Okay, cool. So Booker's going to go with Adrenaline. He gets 3 actions this turn. He's going to start by moving, because his Tac-visor says his Tac-visor is good at within 6 inches range. That's 4 inches. What's the drop here? The drop is 2 inches. He's got a speed of 2, so he can drop 2 inches without penalty. So that's good. 4 inches. Yeah, it gets me behind that car. Leaps down, takes cover behind the car. And then he's going to open fire with his shotgun. Yeah, within 6 inches of him and within 6 inches of him. So let's fire the first shot of this guy over here. We need a 3 to hit. That's a 1, not good. But Booker's shoot skill is 1. So we can reroll the 1. Gets 5. That's a hit. That's 2 damage plus 1 because of the brutal special rule on the shotgun, which is plus 1 damage within 6 inch range. So it combines. Wait, hang on. Am I doing this wrong? Brutal. What's brutal? Brutal is plus 1 damage when they don't have any cover. So, goodness me. He's doing 4 damage to these Reavers. Got 4 damage on a hit within 6 inches against a target without cover. And I'm going to say this guy doesn't really have cover. So that's 4 damage. He needs to make 3 of these saves to not die. He doesn't even... No, he makes 1. Okay. So he gets completely obliterated. And then Booker's got an extra action, so he's going to shoot this guy. He rolls a crit. That's a lot of damage. That's, I mean, it's another 4 damage, so we don't need to worry about the crit, do we? Yeah, absolutely shredded. Booker is a powerhouse when he gets into range, so that was pretty tasty. Cool, good work. Good work, my man. Right, Chromie boy thinks it's probably time to dish out some pain on the Gangers. So he's going to make a move. 5 is good. Let's say he's going to charge into... Merrick's got line of sight against this guy. So I think Brother Chrome should go this way. So it's definitely enough to get into melee there. Take your damage with you, son. There you go. And he's going to attack the Ganger with 3 attack dice, hitting on 3s. Oh, all 1s. But Brother Chrome's melee skill is 3, which means he gets to reroll anything 3 or less, just once. Beautiful. 3 hits, 2 crits. What are the crits? There's an immobilize and an extra damage, so that's 4 damage plus an immobilize. This guy's only got 3 health, no armor save, so he's gone. He does get to attack me back before he goes. He gets 1 die because he's got no melee weapon, but he only hits on 6s on counters. It's just a chance for melee dudes to just makes melee a bit more deadly. Okay, so that's Chrome's first action. His second action is to dash again. That's definitely enough. He charges around, hops over the fence, and is going to attack this boy. 3 attack dice. Oh my goodness! 2 more crits! 3 hits is just enough to just wipe the Ganger out. And leaves a bloody trail behind him. Technically that guy gets to counter. He will do 1 damage. Chrome's armor save fails it. So he does do a hit on Chrome just as he goes down. Now Chrome should have had an advanced move after his first kill. He gets an advanced move now. It's just 3 inches of movement. That's a d6 movement. He will advance towards the centre of the table. Just advance that way. Take his damage with him. Right. So now it would be initiative 5. So that Reaver is going to go. Reaver's looking a bit worried, really. Now, I've been thinking a lot about morale, and maybe this isn't the right time to talk about it, but I think about morale is that he should probably test morale to run away. Because although he hasn't taken any damage himself, which is the way morale currently works, he is probably pretty scared of all this, and it's probably not worth it. So what's he going to do? Let's stick with the rules. Let's stick with the rules that we know, but let's have him run away and get some cover. So I think he's going to drop down here, peek around the corner, and shoot at 1, 2, 3, the Ganger, 4, 5, 6, Brother Chrome. It is Chromie. He's not focused, so it's just 1 shot. Rerolling 1s, because Reavers are a better shot than Gangers. 3 will miss, because he's not within 6 inches and he didn't focus. Okay, cool. So that's initiative 5 done. Initiative 4, there's no one to go. Initiative 3, we've got Merrick and then the Gangers. Ganger, singular. Merrick is going to open fire with his machine gun. This guy. What's that? 5, a 4, and a 6. That's a dead Ganger, isn't it? No cover, no armor. He's done. We got some great angles on these boys. This is kind of how I wanted it to go. Drop in, just take advantage of the surprise and absolutely rain hell down upon them. Great, that was Merrick's first action. His second action can be to shoot again, so you might as well shoot at this boy. I didn't declare him focusing, which I probably should have, just to guarantee that kill. But it happened anyway. Right, so we need 6s to hit a target in cover. He got no 6s, and didn't get any guys low enough to re-roll them for his shoot skill. Okay, cool. Right, that's in round 2. Round 3, something will happen at the end of round 3, but we can just mop up now. We'll take our 4 activation dice. We'll roll them, no adrenaline. There's 1, 2, so that will go after the Reavers. Let's give the 5 to Chromie, the 4 to Merrick, and the 2 to Booker. So Chrome will go first. He's going to move once. Moves 3 inches, move again. Another 5 inches, that's 8 inches. Legs it across the open area, but it's going to end there. But doesn't actually make it into combat. So he's probably going to get shot at unless Merrick can shoot over his shoulder. Now Merrick is going to focus. Oh, Reaver's gone on initiative 5. Oh, initiative 5 over there. So he's going to try and stop Brother Chrome charging at him. He's going to focus and attack Brother Chrome, hitting on 2s, because evasion 4, 3 because 6 inches, 2's because focused. Hits, automatic critical hit, let's see what it does. A 6, that's 1 extra damage. That's real bad. Chrome needs to save 2 damage or he is out. He saves them both! What a legend! So his strong armour has deflected that shot and he carries on barreling towards his target. I bet he wish he ran away. Right, Merrick is then going to open fire. He's going to focus and shoot. Usually 6 is to hit a target and cover. Focusing reduces it to 5. He gets 2 hits. Excellent. One of them would be a crit because it's in cover. It's not a crit. 2 damage. This guy's got armor of 6+. He fails both armor saves. He dies. Good shooting, Merrick. All right, that's a clear table. So we've got Booker's 1 left action. So what do we know is going to happen at the end of round 3? Randomly determine if a Reaver or Ganger shows up. 1 random table edge they'll show up at. Okay, so it's 1 random table edge. So we're looking at here, here, here. I'll discount that one because it's water. Okay. Well, let's just say Booker's going to move here. Doesn't need to roll for that, does he? All right. So now we see what happens when bad guys, where the bad guys show up. So on a 1, 2, 3, it's Gangers. I'll roll that again. 1, 2, 3, it's Gangers. Gangers show up. Okay, cool. We've got a group of 4 Gangers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are. So let's say that these 2 guys have pistols, just like their models, and these 2 guys actually have shotguns, just to see things go differently. Which random table edge? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 over there. Good for Booker. He picked the right side. 1 center of table edge, so they're going to come in behind this cover. Sorry, So there we are. Gangers have showed up over there in the middle of that table edge, ready to run around the corner and wreak havoc. So now it's over to my activation dice. So I can actually end the scenario when all threats have been removed from the table. So it's just kill those guys. 4 activation dice, +1 for leader. We've got some extra adrenaline. Oh boy. Booker's going in. He can't wait. Let's give Chrome the adrenaline as well. Merrick just needs to basically reposition. Maybe he'll wait. Merrick's going to take the 2 because he wants to go after the Gangers. So because they're probably going to run out and try and do some things, and that'll give him some targets. So Ganger's going to. Oh, sorry. Hello. We've got 6s. What am I talking about? Booker or Chrome? Who's first? It's a bit cramped over here, isn't it? It's not going to go well for them. Booker's going to go. He's going to move. I'm going to use this die to move because it's just easy to pick up. Only 4 inches. Come on, Booker. 4 inches to there. He needs another 5 inches, I think, to actually be able to get an attack off this round. So he moves 4 inches and then he moves an extra 7. Okay, so that's good. So I can basically move anywhere I want. I'll just move him to this corner of the wall. And then he's going to shoot at the first guy with a shotgun. I rolled a 2. 2 would be a miss. Does he have a shoot skill of... He has a shoot skill of 1. Oh, he misses him. It overstretches and fires off behind the guy. Right, thankfully Brother Chrome can attempt to run in and help, even though he's got low health. He moves initially 6 inches. That's to there. Let's go again. Ooh, okay, that's pretty tasty. That's another 8 inches. So that would carry him up the steps and drop right into the mix there. Off you go, lad. Off you go. Right, he gets to attack at the end of his dash move. So he's going to pick one of the Gangers. We'll say the guy with the carbine, the shotgun. Roll to attack. 5, a 3, and a 1. 3 will hit. Gets to reroll the 1 because of his skill. So he'll take the 3 hits and wipe out one of the Gangers. Deadly. Then he gets to advance, but I'm just going to leave him there. Alright, so Merrick's got initiative 2. Oh, we've got +1 action because he's got adrenaline. Ha-ha! He's going to go again. Slam into the guy with the pistol next to him. Rerolling the 2. Gets 3 hits, so that guy's dead. Now I didn't roll their counters. The first guy would have counted with 1 dice, nothing. Second guy would have counted with 2 dice. Nothing, okay. Okay, cool. So Chrome just absolutely tears apart 2 Gangers. When we start facing some tougher Gangers, he's going to have a hard time. He's going to need a much better weapon. But these guys are... He can chew through these guys with his axe. Right, so yeah, Merrick's got initiative 2, so we're over to the Gangers now, on initiative 3. This guy's got a pistol, so he's definitely going to shoot. First thing is just going to shoot it. He's going to shoot it at... So he wouldn't have... Booker wouldn't have cover from him. He's a bit too close to that corner. So he's going to shoot it at Chrome. Well, 1, 2, 3 Booker, 4, 5, 6 Chrome. Let's see. It's Booker. Okay, he shoots it at Booker. Maybe I should have shot him at Chrome, just to be a bit more harsh on myself. Right, 5 and a 2. The 2 is going to miss. The 5 will hit. 1 damage on Booker, but he's got armor save 5+. No. So Booker takes a damage. Pop. And then that guy's going to dash into combat with Booker. So he does that, and then he gets to attack twice because he's got a hand weapon. 4 and 3 will hit. So that's 2 armor saves on Booker. 1 saved, so 1 damage on Booker, and our shotgunner leader has got no melee weapon, so he's just doing 1 dice counter, nothing. Alright, that ganger over there is going to shoot at Chrome. He's going to focus and shoot. Oh! Whoo, that's not good. That's 2 crits on Brother Chrome. Let's see what they do. That's a bullseye and an immobilise. Neither of those things are great. So that's the bullseye makes the damage up to 3. Chrome's got an armor save of 5+. Oh, he saves him! He takes 1 more damage. But he is immobilised. I've got a little blue token for that. Thankfully he has a hand cannon. So he can at least shoot. Right, that's both the gangers done. That ganger's then going to move away, actually. He moves away 3 inches. Just back to there. And then we've got Merrick, who does not have any targets. So Merrick's going to move twice. He rolls a 9, that's plus his speed times 2 is 13 inches. So he moves basically to the end. Let's move into this staircase here. Okay, so all the action's taking place over here now. Right, we're at the top of round 5. These are our activation dice. Great. Got 5, a 5, 4 and a 1. Let's drop the 1. So Brother Chrome is always immobilised. Okay. Let's start with Booker. Now Booker's in melee. He's not happy with that. He doesn't have any pistols, so he can't shoot in melee. So his first action is going to be to move away. He rolls a big move. He's going to move away to here. And then fire... he's going to move away to here to start it. And then fire his shotgun. 1 shot. Dealing 4 damage. If it hits... He rolls 1, re-rolls it. A 4, hits. That's 4 damage to Ganger. Absolutely obliterated. Gibbs flying everywhere. And then Brother Chrome is going to go. He can't move, but he can shoot. He's going to focus and fire his hand cannon, hitting on 2s. He hits. He focused because he hasn't got any shoot skill, so I wanted to guarantee, almost guarantee that I'd hit. The hand cannon does 2 damage. So that's cool. So the guy takes 2 damage. Or maybe I should have just wildly opened fire twice, because now that won't kill him. And then Merrick has not got line of sight to that ganger. No, he doesn't. So he's just going to run in twice to help. Moves 3 plus moves 7 inches. Move out to there, just in case Brother Chrome falls down. All right, now it's the ganger's turn. He's got his carbine, he's going to shoot. Oh, first actually he does morale because he's taking 2 damage. So he needs to test a 4+ on wits. He rolls a 4, that's a pass. He shoots Brother Chrome with his... I think I said they had shotguns, but I think I've used carbines. It turns out they're carbines, but they look like shotguns from a distance. 5 hits, that's not good. 2 will miss because he is hitting on 3s. So it's 1 damage on Chrome. He's got a 5+ save. He needs to make it. Finally, his armor gives out, and Brother Chrome takes a bullet to the gullet and drops down. So he'd be removed from the table. He needs to make an injury roll. Let's hope he doesn't snuff it, doesn't flatline, and he's going to be. I'm thinking of introducing ideas where they don't necessarily come back for the next mission. Right. Cool. Sad. Sad for Brother Chrome. Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment for Brother Chrome. You did well. You did very well. Okay, back to the action. Top of round 6. We're rolling 3 dice now because Chrome is out. I think it's pretty foregone conclusion what's about to happen. We're just rolling Adrenaline with Merrick. He's going to shoot 3 times. He needs to do 1 damage. Yeah, that'll do it. And the guy's text. Cool. So that means we'll clear this scenario. We're going to read the resolution at the bottom of the scenario, which will tell us what page to go to and tell us what happens in the end. So thanks for joining me for this battle report. Let's have a sit down and have a chat.
Okay, so that went pretty well. Brother Chrome had to clear a great deal of space to actually get his axe to bear in the end, but he managed to do it pretty well. He took most of the flak, which I guess is to be expected when you bring an axe to a gunfight. But I'm very happy with how he performed. I think that went pretty well. I'm happy with the scenario design as well. I personally think that the reduced model count was better. It certainly made it much easier to play and narrate at the same time. And I think I'd be more tempted as a player who didn't design the game to play the game with a smaller model count. Just to have the games last. Well, that was half an hour, I think, with narration, which I would like to keep all these games 40 minutes or under, with the more intense games up to an hour. So your boss fights and your things like that. If it goes over an hour, I think it's too long, unless it's your first game, in which case you're learning the rules, and if it takes an hour and a half, that's fair enough. Okay. Unless I've got anything to add, I think that was good. I hope you like the table. It's we all have to make do with bits of paper sometimes and unpainted minis and terrain. Don't judge. You know you've got some. You know you do. But I will. I would like to paint it all up when I have the time. And I will. If you enjoyed this, I'll certainly do some more of these. I certainly enjoyed it. We're sharing it with you on a real table. TTS is great, but it's not. It's not the real thing, is it? And we all love the real thing. So thank you very much for joining, and please share any feedback or any impressions you have. It really helps just to know that I make people feel something inside when they see me rolling dice and moving little soldiers around. My wife is proud of me. Bye.